Okay, I started recording.
Hi.
You want to say where we're going?
We are going to a fort we built a few days ago. And it has a tarp and some other things. We stayed the day there. Now we're gonna go on there again.
Which direction is it?
I'm pretty sure it might be like that way-ish.
Over into those woods over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
No, it's really bright there.
Okay, why don't you lead the way? I'll follow you. What are you carrying there?
Camera stand and makeshift boat thing. And a front that we made a long time ago. This camera stand is sure heavy. Hi again. So I just entered the pine forest. We got to a really nice area where there's no fence, and we think it's going to be a pretty far walk. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Pretty nice though. I found 2 snail shells in the field. One's kind of dirty, but
I'll get it to focus. Oh, there we go.
I don't see a path. So we just started here, and last time we had to cross this log because this was flowing from that thing, but I guess it dried up because now we don't really have to cross this anymore. We can really see our path better now because
This was flowing water last time?
this had water underneath it. We had to cross this thing, and it was like not. I bet I could walk through with my boots, but you couldn't because you don't have the best boots on. So we had to walk across this log.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that. So do you think we're on the right track then?
Yeah. Also, the bush has been left down like this, so it's kind of obvious over there. I didn't think I made that track. I think I just found a track. It looks like a deer track, but it's like on both sides.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh yeah, that does look like a deer track.
Deer track this way, deer track that way.
You think this is a crossing here?
I know, but like there's one going this way and one going the other way.
We found something kind of interesting.
Yeah, we found a tree bowl.
I think this is the nest of a tree vole. Or
A squirrel, maybe.
maybe a squirrel.
I don't think it's a bird nest.
I don't either.
I think
We found some flowing water. This part's flowing a little. Oh dear. Feet pretty muddy. So, one of our goals... Oh, that was a spider on me. Oh, it was a harvestman. I just had a harvestman on me. I like those guys. They're really cute. I don't know if you can see them. It's not focusing too good. But the reason I was going to video for a second here was I found this bush, and we're gonna try to start a fire. So one of the things we need to gather is firewood, and this would be good kindling. So standing dead wood is the best. It has been pretty rainy lately, but it hasn't really rained today, and maybe not yesterday either. So it's much drier than the last time we were here. And this, I was thinking, might make some good kindling. Maybe we'll gather a little bit here. What'd you find?
I am stuck in the mud. That's exactly what I am.
I don't think I have the right boots to go in there.
No, but it's fine. You should come.
Okay, we are close. We can actually see it. We can see our, I don't know if you can see it there, but we can see our tarp off in the distance. But this is definitely a different way. You can put it in there if you want to. Than we came last time. And we've kind of gotten to this point where we are blocked by brambles. So we are learning. It's really hard to bushwhack when your hands are full of things like camera tripods. So I'm going to stop here for a second, get out my hatchet, and break through these blackberries. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Okay, so I learned that a hatchet is a terrible tool for trying to chop blackberries, which isn't too surprising. I usually bring clippers with me, but I didn't this time. So I ended up using Sierra's fixed blade knife, and I think I've cleared us a trail. So now we can get to camp.
Yay! I really thought it was hard to see the color. I thought it was blue.
You thought the tarp was blue?
I thought it was blue.
How's it look?
It looks good. Okay, I don't remember these trees.
Well, they must have been there. There's where we tried to have a little fire last time. And our little shelter.
Video camp. Video camp.
Okay.
So, now we're looking at this video camp.
The trail cam.
Yeah, so you might not be able to see it, but we found
I wonder if I can focus on that. I can't really. But go ahead, tell us what you see.
You might not really. Oh, wait. Wrong way. There's an owl sitting right on that. And then its eyes are open.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of see that.
A little bit. And then.
So it was right over there.
And then it moved, and then it's right there again. And then it disappears. And then it appears again, but. Yeah, right there. On the side there. Got a free tree wash.
Okay, I'm trying out the tripod.
Okay.
And I'm recording.
Okay. So we are trying out the tripod.
It's starting to sprinkle. All right, maybe I should go on video too.
Yeah. You haven't even seen it.
No, I know. So we should introduce ourselves. Should we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Who have you been seeing this whole time?
Hi. I'm Jess.
My mom has been recording this whole time.
Jess and Mom, and you are?
Sierra.
Sierra. And what are we doing out here? Or what's that?
We're going to try to build a reflector and get a fire started, and this is our survival shelter.
This is our survival shelter, right. And we have this idea that we're going to try to record ourselves doing it. To see how that goes. But this is our first try. We are pretty new to bushcrafting, although we spend a lot of time outside and camping, right?
Yeah.
But usually we bring a tent and a sleeping bag. So this is a little rougher than what we usually do.
And I don't think we're going to sleep out here.
I don't think we're quite going to sleep out here yet, but we are going to keep working on our skills and hopefully eventually sleep out here. It is winter, right?
Yeah.
It's between Christmas and New Year's, so it's winter break. We have a little time. Should we show you? Let's show them what we brought. So this time we brought.
Did you bring the cookies?
No, I did not bring the cookies. Sorry.
Man.
I brought a cheese stick. A red cheese stick.
A red one? Is that a red cheese stick?
No. So, here's the firewood we gathered along the way, the kindling. So
I showed a picture of that.
We have some kindling. I don't know where we should put that. We should find somewhere to put that.
I think it's been Mom, do you think it's been about an hour just hiking, or what?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. It is a lot more work to video everything, because you have to keep stopping and videoing.
Yeah.
Which, we knew that would be that way. But we're getting used to it. And this tripod that the camera's sitting on right now was my dad's. It's pretty old, and it seems sturdy, but it's very heavy.
Yeah.
And we don't have like a GoPro or anything. This is just our camera. Okay, so we have some firewood, and I don't want to put it on the wet ground though, Sierra. What should we do? Here. Oh, you made a fern thing over there. Why don't you put it on that?
What?
See that fern area? Did you lay all those ferns out there?
No, I think I stepped on it and moved it out.
Okay, so I have a hatchet, and I spent like an hour sharpening this last night. It's not a good hatchet or anything, but now it's a little sharper. So we have that, and then we're going to try to find as much wood out here to start the fire as we can, but it's pretty wet. So I did take one piece of one cherry log, and I split it back at our main camp. We have a main camp.
With a lodge, and that's probably where we're going to sleep tonight.
That's probably where we're going to sleep tonight. It still doesn't have like running water, electricity, or anything, but there's a little wood stove and sleeping bags, and it's dry. So, but we took one piece of cherry that this is from an ice storm a couple years ago, and it's dry. It's been kept out of the rain. So
there's sap on it.
Is there sap? Oh, good. Yeah.
Dry.
So we have that in case. We also want to try to make a feather stick. I've seen people making feather sticks.
Yeah.
This is something we didn't bring last time, but we wish that we had. So we have a shovel this time. Oh, this is another thing we forgot last time, right, Sierra?
Work gloves.
Work gloves. Sierra didn't have work gloves. I did. But
now
we both have work gloves because we are going to get to work here soon. I also have this. I love this folding saw. It's great.
It's really, yeah.
It's pretty sharp. It cuts really well.
Anyway, if I take off this glove, I'm kind of scared of the knife still because...
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I was just going to get out your knife, actually, so that would be good. You want to talk about
this knife. So I got it at this place called Coyote Pits. We're not trying to advertise or anything, but this knife, you have to buy it, but you're supposed to have it, and you have to learn knife safety for it. But I cut myself really bad for it, and now that's why I'm kind of scared of it. I'm not really sure. Here, like on my finger there, like that thing. That cut right there. That I hurt myself really bad with that. So yeah.
So Sierra hasn't been using her knife for a while, even though she was pretty much going to be knife certified.
Yeah, I carved all 10, I think. I called down my points that I needed to carve before I cut myself. But I cut myself like 2 seconds after that. And then I was terrified of knives.
So we're trying to work up to getting back to using the knife. And I don't have a fixed blade knife yet, but I am borrowing my son's knife. So this is the one that I was going to use. It's the same kind. And then what else do we have here? We have water. We have water and a first aid kit and a headlamp just in case. And we do have matches, but we were going to try
tonight
to use. I want to get a better a ferro rod, a steel stick, but I have this little one. We were going to try to see if we could start a fire that way.
And we have these wax things.
Yeah, you want to talk about those wax things? You might want to face the camera a little more.
I'm pretty sure, aren't they like cotton things?
Yeah, so here, these are really handy if you're trying to start a fire and it's wet. Our friend who is into bushcrafting taught us about this, and it's a cotton face, like I think you use it to put on makeup or something. I don't know, or take off makeup. I don't really do that, but we bought one of those, so it's like a cotton thing, and then you dip it in wax, and so we've got a few of these left. We made these a while ago, but they last forever. So if you want to start a fire and you need some time to get it going, what you can do is kind of like break it, pick up some of the cotton, and then once this gets going, it burns kind of like a candle, but it will burn all the way up. So that can be really nice. And we'll see. We're going to try to do it the hardest way first, and then work towards, if we can't succeed with that, we'll use some of these tricks that we brought with us.
Well, the hardest way is to be pouring water on it constantly.
Yes, that would be hard if you were pouring water on it constantly. But before that, we wanted to try to build a reflector, and we need to gather some firewood. So we better get to work. Okay, so I'm looking for the uprights for this reflector, and I found this tree right here, which is dead. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but I chopped into it, and I can see that this one's dead. You can also tell because the branches were all breaking off really easy. So I'm going to cut down this tree. And I think I'm going to use my saw. And I think we'll be able to get a couple of uprights for the reflector and possibly some firewood as well.
Yeah.
That actually that you just found there, Sierra, might be really good kindling. Do you want to gather those and put them in a fire? I think that would be a good idea.
Then I just like broke off this like along this thing. There's also good kindling. What do you know?
Yeah, this is nice. A lot of the dead wood, standing dead wood, has been totally rotten, funky. But this one, you can see that. This one's good. So, I'll haul this one back over here. Okay, so I found another, what seems to be a pretty solid standing dead alder. These are mostly alder trees here. And I just wanted to show you like how you can tell when you chop into it. There's no green in there, it's just brown, but it's pretty solid. So I think we're going to take this one too. Now I haven't figured out yet what we're going to use. Oh, I'm recording right now.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm just like moving it a little bit.
Can you not? Because I have it set up just so you can see where I'm going to cut it. Did you find some pine needles?
I found a bunch.
Great. Okay. You can make sure the camera stays on where I'm going to cut this now. I'm going to cut it like this, I think. Can you see it?
Yeah. Here, I'm just going to turn a little more.
Yeah, you can see it once you adjust. And make sure it doesn't fall on us or the camera.
Yeah. So, right now, Mom's cutting down
There we go.
a dead thing. A big dead tree. Can I turn it up now, or?
I'm going to tilt it all the way up so you can see it looking up.
This might be kind of awkward, but like, yeah.
Do you want to show, let's show, while we got the camera going, you want to show us what we've been doing as far as gathering some pine needles here?
So it's really simple. You just like pull it. I mean, if there's spider webs and you don't have work gloves, you might not want to cut those ones. So you just like go like this. These really white ones are extra good. Those. And if they're like soaking wet, then don't grab them because those won't help.
So are you picking them up off the ground?
No, don't pick them up off the ground because they're obviously going to be wet. If like they're not wet on the ground, you can probably pick them up. But like,
You want to show us what you got there? So this is Valley ponderosa pine needles, which is the primary tree that grows around here. Is these ponderosa pines, and they have those nice long needles, which when they drop them, they make good kindling. Now, oh yeah, I can see it. Want to point out what you did?
So I just moved my pile from over there to there, and I've collected quite a lot of this stuff. And some dry logs that Mom said I could take. They weren't too rotty yet. So that's what I collected.
And here's that tree I just took down, the dead tree. We've got two of these now. That's pretty good. I like these. I wonder if I can find another one. Okay, so I was pretty excited. This is only a few steps from camp, but I found this dead tree that originally, when I first looked at it, I thought it would be totally rotten. It's obviously been dead for a while, but then I kind of went at it with my axe a little bit, and I think it's going to be useful. So,
I think you're gonna put.
Can you move for a second, sweetie? Okay. Ooh, might be somebody's home though. I do feel bad about that. But if you look, it's a little rotten, but I think what I'm thinking it might be really good for, it's still pretty hard, I think it might be pretty good for is making the cross pieces for our reflector. So I think we're going to work together and try to get this tree down, right?
Yeah, shoot for the grass. It's like a little area where you put the camera to watch us, unless.
Oh, maybe so.
Oh, I see a spider. This was his home. And many bugs' homes, too. think they'll live.
Have to move on, I guess. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna repurpose your home. It's been dead for a while. The bark is mostly peeling off. And I guess it's alder too. I thought it was oak for a second, but now I think it's alder. Look, it's kind of green in there.
Right there. So that would be pretty good.
That's where we should put.
Like a little fairy house thing with the.
Getting tired, Sierra?
Yeah.
Have a little rest. I want to try to sharpen the ends of these so that they can be straight.
Look at what I wrote on here.
nice if I had a chopping block, but I
I
don't.
put the Sierra and Mom steak in there. Oh, there's a project I want to do that I can do now.
Plug your head.
But I'm okay. There's a blackberry vine. It's called blackberry. Blackberry.
Okay, we are getting low on batteries, unfortunately. So we just wanted to check in about where we're at. We took a break from building the reflector. Sierra got our little fire area set up. We've got some wood underneath these pine needles.
Shows on the thing there.
And then for tinder, we have pine needles, slightly larger kindling, and then that's really the biggest wood we have right now. The biggest wood, I would say, is the driest. And I just tried this flint and steel. It's pretty hard. Hey, do you want to hold it until you can just see the sparks? You gotta hold it really still, though, okay?
Here. Oh.
It's videoing right now, so just see if you can see if you can see sparks.
Here, wait. Let me zoom this in. I don't think there's. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's much hope of me starting a fire this way, but I can get a few sparks. Unfortunately, everything is so wet, and I didn't bring any dry kindling. So I think what we're gonna do. Can you see those sparks?
yeah, I think you can.
I think we're gonna try something a little different. What does it say?
Keep away from children.
Okay, so we are gonna try a match, and this is that waxy compress that we showed you earlier, and see if we can get that going, and then go from there. It's also starting to rain.
I smell it, but nothing flames coming out in the match. We really use that.
Okay, why don't you try a different match? Put that one on the fire. Here, can I try?
Yeah.
Okay, you hold the camera. Can you hold the camera?
Yeah.
So I heard a trick, or I saw a trick the other day about how to not break matches. And the suggestion was to push it this way. And I haven't actually tried this before. I want to try it. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, let's try the old-fashioned way. It's on the wrong side, it turns out, at least for this exact moment. Okay. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? That is what we were hoping would happen.
Look at it's a mini campfire. It's really going out, Mom. It's not time for cameras.
Some wet wood here. We didn't do a great job of prep. But we're getting there, maybe. I think we need some more of the little kindlings. Can you go get us some more kindlings?
Okay. I'll go try.
These pine needles are wet. For sure they're wet. I mean, they weren't laying on the ground wet, but they are damp. But they're pretty amazing. Even though they're wet, they burn quite well because they dry out so quickly. See that? Which I have to say was making me think about how flammable this forest will be in the summer.
I think this tree, its branch grew upside down. If you say long enough, you always have to come.
Ah. Where we're at. How do you think it's going, Sierra?
Well, I just had to run super speed to go get these, and I can't reach very high, so it's kind of. And I'm not good at feeding the fire because I don't know when to put things on, and Mom was always good at that job because then I can blame it on her if the fire goes.
I think we have most of those alder, the standing dead alder, the best wood we found, is starting to catch. That's the same wood as we used for these uprights right here.
They're also good for standing up poles.
So we haven't gathered much big wood.
Like, this is as slow as I can run.
It's also starting to get dark. I don't think we aren't going to spend the night out here. So, did you get some bark? Oh, that looks nice.
It's wet.
So, we might call that our fire win. We could add the pieces we brought, but I was glad we got it going without, this is really wet, I wonder if it'll burn. We got it going without using any of that cherry that I brought over there. It's still all over there, but maybe we'll burn it. Let's just see how long we want to stay out here. Here we are in our little shelter. You can see what it looks like from in here. What are you doing, Sierra?
Trying to light up charcoal. It isn't working very good.
You made some.
I'm mostly just getting on my hands. And this is how it goes. Oh, super I got songs stuck in my head, so I've been singing those.
I noticed that. It's pretty cozy in here. I think I could sleep here.
We didn't. This is how it goes. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Something cool. Stage ferocious. If you say it loud enough, you always.
Okay, we're recording now. I think we figured it out.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna
Leave here.
We're gonna pack up and get out of here soon. So we just wanted to say this was our first recorded adventure, and it was pretty fun. And
our fire's going low.
Our fire's going low, but it's doing pretty good. And what should we say? Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
W. Upside down W.
So what's your goal here, Sierra?
Cooked cheese. Not rich. It looks disgusting.
Are you gonna eat it?
Not the top. It's like a mushroom on the top. Looks like a mushroom.
How's it taste?
Awkward.
I didn't know awkward was a taste.
Well, now you do. You don't want to leave it like this.
Smothering. I mean, smoldering. Snails?
Snails.
What snails?
Snails in my pocket. I got in my pockets. That's quite a yellow blackberry right there. Should I do the fancy trick where I go through it? Or should I go over?
Here.
That was fun. Do you think it was worth it having a fan? I think it was. Even though it was so heavy.
Are you okay?
We forgot the bow.
Oh, we did forget the bow. Let's go back tomorrow.
Yeah. These blackberries really got weird. No, I got it. This is kind of a funny thing to bring down here. That's how you get people to climb over the fence. First you jump off, and then you land.